welcome back. It's Shay Seeking. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and look at something real quick, right? Because when I went to go pull my cards, the rest of my cards, for some reason this news card wanted to be sitting there looking at me. All right. So this reminds me of every time, because I was having a conversation with, someone about a tie. What is a tie? You know, it made me think about like a tie, like a tie in a race. All right, because we're gonna talk about, race, okay? And we're gonna talk about white, and we're gonna talk about right, okay? So, it just made me think about that, right? Right. Okay. So, what do we want to do first? Because I feel like we were talking about, oh yeah, we were talking about ties one day. And again, how corporate America, how everybody wears, most people wear a tie. And what does that really mean? Because if you look at this noose, you'll see that, it's tied tightly around the neck or the throat. All right. So then again, it makes me think about freedom of speech, and then the fact that people want to take away freedom of speech. And then it made me think about, you see, that kind of stuff. So again, you know how and even when people are speaking, if they have a tie on and things get kind of a little bit hot around the collar, or things get a little bit, tense, you'll notice that somebody will like tug at and try to loosen up their noose or their tie. It made me think about ascot. You know what? It's making me think about an ascot. I think that's the thing that's like a ribbon. Yeah, it's like a ribbon. I don't know why I'm thinking about like a scarlet colored one, or even yeah, what was I reading the other day? It said something about a gold or some other color sash tied around someone's neck. It's making me think about, yeah, it's even making me think, matter of fact, it's making me think about something I was watching on Originals the other day, and it was when Davina, um, and see, that's what I'm saying about this sense of awe, right? I seem to channel energy from, not pull energy, but channel or harness energy from all fucking things. Like I can't just, what I'm saying? That's why I be thinking that looking at shows and stuff, seeing how many main characters there are. It's usually around 7. Because it usually, I'm thinking, why can I resonate with every single one of these people in the cast? Why does it seem like every single one of those people are? And I feel like it has something to do with the world card and this energy being inside of the world card. But it made me think about Davina being initiated, and then her wearing that red ribbon around her neck, and then Haley told her to take that stupid shit off. It looked really silly, and I think she put a different one. She had one on, she put a different one on, and then she finally ended up taking it off. But then she was also exiled or whatever from the thing. But like I said, we're just talking in general here. This is just a general message. Again, anything that is in this video is just alleged, right? We're just speaking in sense of just reading these cards, and like I said, it's universal energy. And again, what I'll say here, all right, is that I'm pleading the 5th, right, to anything that has to do with some kind of legal matters or secret court hearings or anything of that nature, any contracts, again, which I have none, that will be binding for me and my children. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there before I put this video out, because I'm looking into this stuff right here. This is like my study for today, and this is like study hall. And so I'm just taking y'all. So again, along for the ride. So right now, what we're doing is just taking in information without any type of, so it's taking in information, correlation, all right, addressing the nation, but, right, we're not really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not for any kind of legal matters. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay? Again, you can let that sit how you want. All right? So, I noticed that there was a trend going on when I was pulling these cards. I had these cards sitting here. And so I needed a couple of little bookmarks for the pages that I wanted to read out of this book. Okay? So we're going to read a couple of these terms, and then we're going to go into the cards. Okay? So, oh, About to break my nail. So we got the Black's Law here, right? And there was some energy because I was just thinking about, it's something about like servitude, slavery, or something like this, right? Secret conservatorships, things like this that have been taken on the heads of Americans, especially American women and children. And I feel like this is the noose here. This is that energy of someone now having something in place that can be, depending on your response or depending on something, could be something that can either, tighten that noose or, loosen it and you could take it off for good. All right. So again, I noticed that there was kind of a theme. I was getting excited because as I was pulling these cards, Source had me pull from these cards from this deck and put them into places where I needed to hold the page. Okay. So we got Apollyon, Abaddon, Abidin, Joseph is a name. Joseph is a name here that is prominent right now. Joseph in his coat of many colors. I don't know, the double up, double cup energy from Nipsey. Then we have Joseph from the biblical text with the many, I don't know, that they tried to put in slavery and his father, but I was thinking that was a wrong thing to do. And I think one of these terms is going to clear that up for me. Because, his father gave him that coat of many cups and it was of many colors and they were all jealous of that. Okay. It almost makes me think about people trying to be in control of certain energies like Metatron or Megatron. Okay. Call. He just left. And again, that this energy was left as the right hand of God in a sense, and people were pissed off about that. So it's making me think that again, something happened, even though I'm getting a perception of something. So one of the earthly fathers or heavenly fathers is not here with me anymore for some reason. All right. So I don't know if it's he so loved the world or a part of the world or the world, and then gave his only begotten son, which also then that means that the father must have told them to sell Joseph into slavery. I mean, I'm just thinking of this out loud here. All right. Because I'm thinking we're in living times, living Bible, living God energy here. All right. So, yeah, I want to go ahead and read something out of here real quick. All right. Let's see. All right. So we're going to go ahead and read the definition out of etymology for white. All right. And it's talking about Old English, right? So the Bible was written in Old English, right? Okay. So again, when they're saying white in the biblical text, then we can go ahead and use this analogy here that it must have been talking about bright, radiant, clear, fair. Now, again, this makes me think about Joseph and Pitts and all of them, right? Because clear or clairaudio, clairvoyant, gifted in a sense, Gnostic energy, right? That's the tree. Matter of fact, listen here. Okay, so the tree of life. Okay, so we talking life here. All right. I don't know why that made me think about that Martin Lawrence movie, but okay. What is this? Something prominent about life right now. Like life has already been given to live it and drive it. You know what I'm saying? Drive it like you stole it. But damn, what was I just thinking? Oh my goodness, I was just thinking something that was very important. Life, but I don't know why I'm thinking livestock though. Oh, okay. So again, these are people that again, when I'm looking at this energy of pure and stuff like that, it's making me think about pure Indian, or even, who's the fairest of them all, right? It's just making me think about people that are actually gods. It's making me think about American gods and ancestors. And again, we're talking about Joseph and thrown in the pit. Well, again, that was the name of my ancestor, Joseph Pitts. It's Joseph, David, all biblical names. Okay, many, many children, all biblical names. Okay, and like I said, it makes me think about again even the land patents, right? And the fact that in some of the land patents, my ancestors were considered to be the head of household, right? And sometimes it would say white on there, but then the other Irish half. So again, it talks about, we were talking about earlier, if I was talking to y'all about that, about the lighter skin version of the families, and then the darker skin, and how they divided them. Then it's also giving me Papa was a Rolling Stone energy, like the spiritual warfare here, spirit energy, spirit babies, you know what I'm saying? Immaculate conception, these kind of things here. Okay. That women may not be aware are going on with their bodies throughout these lifetimes, period. All right. So again, Father Abraham had many sons, all right, because these sons actually represent the kings or things like this, or just like even surrogacy, or even when it comes to, what did we talk about the other day when it talks about, I posted it on, a lot of times I post definitions and stuff like that on my Instagram under Shay_seeking. And I think we put something about fetus. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Fetus abduction. Okay. So we're in some really, like I said, this is all stuff that's like hidden, behind the moon here, the moon energy or moon magic, or, shit like that. All right. But again, I don't know why this card was in reverse. So again, I don't know, that scorpionic energy is at the top, if we leave this reverse here, and the moon is at the feet. Same thing with the high priestess. The moon is at the feet of the high priestess. The same thing with the same thing with the coat of arms for the family too. That the lion is on top, right? So that you have the earth and water, the heraldry or the royal heirs, okay? And then at the bottom you see 3 moons, right? Because again, the moons is somebody that's been lifted or exalted by God out of that, again, above any type of race or documents or anything like that. Again, those are the miracle babies or the star seeds that manifest and can speak things into existence and also speak them out. All right. So again, if I look at the 4 children of my dad, me being that loner, that, that Christ energy of, what I'm saying, I feel like the family line, the one that's supposed to bring the people out of whatever it was, or break generational curses or whatever it would be. All right. And then I look at the 3 sisters of my father, you know what I'm saying? And again, there's just like, again, this shit goes as to who's, God, daddies. All right. So, it made me think about, again, that it's about this whole, like I said, the whole thing of black male, blacksmiths, black magic, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is making me think about, again, someone using some kind of binding something here to get the response that they want. But I don't know why I'm hearing here, that again, in that Joseph energy, already having many coats, right? The colors are coats, right? And these coats or cloths or whatever represent, again, cloaking the identity of, or just even having an identity, the fabric of your life, your lineage. Okay. All right. So again, the 2 of cups, okay, is the two people like we saw in the video right before this, that are trying to share their cup here. But it was in reverse. And I was telling y'all, it was something about this family that somebody, and I feel like, again, this has something to do with, when Elijah is making me think automatically Islamic energy, or even jinn energy, or even anything along, maybe even Moorish, or, what I'm saying, something like that, something with a red hat. Could be Russia, could be, what I'm saying, just make me think about all these energies. Yeah, because even Russia is making me think rush in, or fools rushing in, right? And then we have the Knight of Swords here, okay, that's been looking at me, all right? And again, this Knight of Swords is on a white horse, okay? And there's clouds all around. I'm wondering what scripture we were in the other day that was talking about that. All right. So anyways, okay. So bright, radiant, clear, fair. Okay. So again, these would be judges. Okay. Maybe even scribes. Okay. But again, Pharisees and scribes, they messed up at some point in time, right? But I'm just thinking if it was all like that from the beginning, or was that just those particular people that came in, like the Moab and Moses and them came in and started making ridiculous laws to the certain people in Israel so they can catch them up in things, so they can take them into slavery with these ships, right? All right, so it says here, you know what I'm saying? what does it say? It says white to shine. Okay, so again, that's giving me Aquarius energy here. It's giving me yeah, the energy of the world. Is also giving me, the energy of a star. Okay. And I feel like some of us are stars that have been hidden in the earth. We just don't know that. Right. So we're angels, and people like to use the term earth angels, but you're really, if you call yourself an earth angel, then that means that you are not exalted like you should be. So I just look at it as, again, having angelic, lines to bloodlines to angelic being, or being angelic being, or, being someone who is of an elevated or a higher hierarchy or a high status, right? Prior to whatever has been done and documented and doctored on these documents. All right. So again, it's also about that which is within. Okay. All right. Some of you are just radiant like that. And you know that because, it's just thing that, people can see when they come around. Just almost like this Ace of Swords, like this hand has this illuminated energy around it here. And this is the sword of truth to me, but it's not truth that's just going to come to you. It's truth you have to go and dig, poke around, dig for it. Go maybe even under the water, okay? Again, I'm thinking Moana going back to the waters, okay? I'm even seeing, just even thinking about phenotypes and thinking about the videos that we've done on Hawaiian kings and things like that had the same names as biblical names, and their wives that had the same name as biblical names, all right? So again, we see mana is falling from this information or whatever has been dug up out of the water. So it's also making me think about the person in the Bible where their stuff was taken from them and it had gotten caught up in the gale, okay, force wind, and was underwater, okay. So this is making me think about Aquarius. This is making me think about Atlantean energy, right? Ouch. But it's also making me think about, something taken up, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. It's something, because that's my mom's name, right? And then even this Two of Pentacles is making me think about a juggling act here between the two sisters, light and dark, so-called educated, and then one is a homebody. You see what I'm saying? It's, not in a bad way, but one more into fashion, what I'm saying, and, things like that. And the other one is just more nature bound. And how there's always been that kind of, sense of, one stayed home and one left, It's always been that energy here. All right. But then we got Sneaky Pete here. Okay. So it just makes me wonder here. Okay. It just makes me wonder about some things. All right. And then we have Victory here. Okay. All right. Which one is this? The Six of Wands. Okay. Makes me think that somebody's going to be victorious this time here. Okay. And then, again, we got the King of Pentacles, because I'm feeling like, again, for some reason, I'm saying, they're saying no man shall buy you, right? I keep hearing that. So I'm thinking no man can buy another man. All right. So maybe that's why I'm more in my masculine energy here. But then also no man should buy you makes me think, well, who can buy you? An animal? And then again, an animal is going to be, people that are going, animal in etymology means people as well. Just like women means people in general, men, women, and children. Okay, all together. All right, so we're going to talk about some things when it comes to marriage and all this other shit. But it's making me think that this means that your own people can buy you and they can try to do what they want to do to you. Okay, and I feel like that's what's going on right now. People that are actually lower than you, right? You being a royal heir, and these people are lower than you, but they want to overthrow you and take your crown. And so again, these people, by using governing forces and other things, I feel have been exalted, right? And I feel like, again, the other people have been left in some type of trap. They have been left in a place. It's making me think about the Russia collusion, the rumors of war and energy right now. Okay, the whole energy of feeling like something is crowding in here. Okay, and I feel like, again, maybe this King of Pentacles has something to do with this, because again, remember I told y'all when the Tar Heels, all the blue, the goats, and then these grapes, they're not fruitful in that manner here. Okay, these grapes usually are with women in the deck. This represents her vine, okay? But these have been plucked from divine, right? So they're divine. So again, you can look at that in a light, in a way of being light, all right? Like a divine being. It sounds so pure, but you know, if it's plucked off the vine, is it? You see what I'm saying? If it's plucked off the vine and is sitting here with this masculine energy, is it really organic? And this is a black Tar Heels, North Carolina, same thing, because this is one of the ports where, you know, colonizers came in now and met with people in my family here now. Okay. The whole island, Edisto, is named after my grandma. So again, or she's named after it. So again, we look at this, these grapes had to be coming from somewhere. All right. It makes me think about invading masculine energies, and they could be either foreign or natural to the land, indigenous. All right. But you see this woman, she's the queen of pentacles, but she don't have no grapes. Where the hell is her grapes at? It looked like the grapes is all over here with the masculine energy. So this whole thing about daughters, dowries, okay? Angels with feathers or fathers. It makes me think about, again, you know, like, because she looks sad, like she should have more than that. But it's almost like they took her vitality, or they took her, you know, making me think about, when I'm looking at these two together, it's making me think about somebody sterilizing a woman or doing something to harm her womb after they've taken all her grapes, so she can't go on and be happy here, right? This is, if you think about this, there's flowers and shit growing, but there's nothing fruitful here. All right. And I feel like that has to do with the Three of Cups because of the third party energy. Because again, whatever energies we dealing with here decided to take seeds, you know, seeds, CED, all right, or seeds, because seeding is about, you know, taking over the land, canvassing the land and conquering it or taking. So again, when we talk about the High Priestess, this is not the regular card, this is the alternative card. But you know, she got seeds and shit on all on the back of this this cloth here. And now I guess she's gonna go and look beyond the curtain or to see whatever it is back there. All right. But yeah, this really doesn't look, and under her seat there's a little child with a frog here, or some kind of creature or something here. Okay. Attached to her child. And she's got this pinnacle. So it's almost like, you know, this is making me think about this card too. It's almost like there is a dark, it's like a okay energy. Like, what do you want or whatever. And then she's looking at this damn thing, but she don't realize that, you know, she still got all these fucking grapes over here with this energy. Because I feel like a lot of this we talking about with marriages and relationships and, you know, contracts and shit that we don't know about. That even people in the community have been given, ranking servants have been given in peasant energies, right? Have been ganging together, you know, to take down royal heirs in a treasonous fashion, right? In order to be able to rule over them, because they were afraid that these royal heirs would do what they think the ancestors did. But we're learning that it's people that look like you in most cases that did some of the shit that they did to us. And it wasn't because of fear, it's because they just wanted to have it. We were good, meek, nice, generous, welcoming, Southern, you call it Southern comfort, call it Southern hospitality, whatever the hell you want to call it. You let somebody in to the gates thinking that they was like you, not knowing the facts, and they took you over. Okay. Just like it's saying the eagle that swooped down and take you over. All right. But again, we're aware of that this time. So how is this going to be happening here? So again, it makes me, like I said, all this darkness and this horse and shit right here. Think about like people like Elodio that says they're tired of certain people, you know, giving an offering, but you know, not even realizing that you realize, bitch, you got my whole shit. You see what I'm saying? Or you know something about the shit. All right. So, I mean, this is even giving me, I don't know, energy of like a masculine that may not even be the way he looking ashamed. Like he's not even in charge of his stuff, like this feminine energy. Right? But it's not all feminine energy that's in control of masculine energy. It's the Empress. It's the Queen. Like I said, that sits on both or has bloodlines that go to both thrones and claim both thrones in the spiritual realm and when it's time in the physical. Yeah. So let's go ahead and read this real quick. Yeah, here's the high priestess card, all these seeds. Okay. And again, she got in the beginning was the word, and the word was God. Who the fuck is this in here? And again, the moon is under her feet. So anything that the moon energy or whoever would be representing that moon energy has no authority over this empress. But I feel like the government has allowed these people to infiltrate and do things to a high priestess, to this high priestess empress world card energy. It just is what it is. By surveillance, FBI, CIA, and all these individuals in this, all of these entities, okay? All right, and then like I told y'all, I feel like the B and the J is for Bruton and James, okay? Or something like that, Black and James, okay? All right? Again, we still got all this blue, the Tar Heels, this energy here. All right? And also, she's got two. You know what I'm saying? She's got two of these things, just like the world card has two of her things, and just like Inanna had two goats and two, two palm trees, and just like, you know what I'm saying, the candlesticks in the biblical text, all right? Because if you look at this, really, these look like two candlesticks. There's light next to it, all right? But almost this is the energy right now of being bare, walking out. I'm hearing I'm coming out. The energy of the two wands right here represent the two forms of light that were lighting the path or lighting the way. Again, which makes me think, again, I'm telling you, this make me feel like either there's have been a physical death, okay, or there has been and some inheritance or something is being hidden, all right? Okay, these could be letters, gifts, whatever it could be, okay? This is a form of enlightenment for her while she was locked up in this jar energy or in this thing here. But I'm also hearing like the first love, right? Or I will remove your candlestick. But in this case, it looked like she took the candlestick off herself, because maybe this energy is challenging that particular God that's trying to tell her something that she already know. She already knows she is the, and she got this word written on her thigh too. Look at that. There's etching on her thigh, and there's some stuff written on her feet. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and read this. All right, so it made me think about, again, looking at her sitting here made me think about rights of indigenous people, women's rights, whatever, rights, okay? Because again, we have to think about that. If our people, again, when the slave codes came out in the late 1800s, if our people, I'm telling y'all, we did not, that's when the royal heirs in those prominent families lost their so-called rights, or their freedom in a sense, okay? They don't show many images of so-called Black people or indigenous people in Victorian fashion, but they were, okay? So again, I told y'all, when they was fighting for women's rights, women in most places were already able to vote, like a lady with, lady parts or whatever, okay? So this must have been talking about something else. This might have been our ancestors saying, hey, we don't want women, meaning women, men, and children in etymology, that are foreign coming in here and telling us what to do, or getting high profile positions that are going to control us in the future, or these types of positions here, right? That they would have authority over the originals. So who was fighting what? Because when they say that, though, most of our ancestors was, when they said they were fighting for the right to vote, when we went back and looked and we did our research here on this channel, it said that a lot of people didn't want to vote, right? And then a lot of people had to give up rights to lands and Indian titles and things like that in order to vote, in order to, to register to vote. So it's kind of, like I said, blackmail, the noose energy, tightening up, making these restraints on us. So, and this is after, again, most people had already turned against their own people. The black sheep scapegoat energy, the sacrificial lamb energy was pushed out already, right? And everybody hated them, you know what I'm saying, all around. It's that empress energy here with the wheat, you know what I'm saying, that looked like an angry mob at her feet. They had already done what they done, just like in the political arena, in the media, in behind closed doors, in the back rooms here. Okay. I feel like there's, like I said, on Clubhouse and shit like that, there's these profiles set up with numbers under them. I feel like they represent people that are in certain classes, right? And again, this is like I said, with the secret spying and shit that's been going on with us. All right. Some people think that they've been taken out of it, but really it's not. And the higher ups are happy that it's happening on earth as it has been in heaven, because now it gives them the ability to put some of us, the royal heirs, into a form of servitude or new slaves. Okay. Or put you in a new body, right? Where you can go ahead and be looked at as some other, people can start calling you Asian and then you become Asian, so this is somebody else trying to control the destiny of a queen, because they feel that they've overthrown the queen. They feel like they got together as a collective, like they God, right? And that they can go ahead and do what the fuck they want to do with the feminine energy that's here to reign forever. In her Christ, that went through, she gained all these stripes and all these marks, right? Very strategically, right? Okay, because you ain't got to be, just because you hang out. And I think it's really kind of like sad a little bit for people to think that you got heart, because you will go put yourself in a situation and you got to prove to some whole bunch of people in a certain community that you tough by fighting and gang banging and selling drugs, when again it take a tough motherfucker to be in a situation that I'm in this spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it totally different. They might look at me and like, oh, did you really have to struggle? But I'm thinking like, well, yeah, as a child, we grew up in these areas. But I chose and decided, like, I think I had an argument with somebody a while back on Facebook. Just because I chose that I didn't want that for my children, I don't have to stay in that shit to make it better. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'll deal with the minds of the people. That's the only thing that's going to change anything. That's the best gift that you can give a motherfucker, is some information like what I give on this platform. Now, I ain't talking about buck dancing and showing off and putting no acts on in front of you. I'm talking about the real shit we talk about here. And there's other people that do the same thing. I'm just saying here, I just chose to do it that way. All right. So again, let's go ahead and read this term for right. Okay, because I'm hearing fight for the right to party. Okay, because again, some of us might be feeling a little restricted. All right, and again, some of us, shit, it ain't nothing to do or nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? I like to, if there was something for me to do, okay, if I was with a team of people that I could trust and we can go out and do something physically, fine. You know what I'm saying? But it's the middle of winter here, and I don't like the cold, and you know what I'm saying, shit to do really. You know what I'm saying? So I just stick to myself and source. And again, that's my path. Somebody else's path might be something else. Somebody else might like that. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like whatever this is about making moves, like I said, because of me being more of a Levite energy or a priestly energy, is going to take for me to meet up with people that have qualities in those other things, but it's at this point right now where these people don't want none, there's nobody that you can really trust at this point in time in my situation. That's not the same for everybody. All right. So again, the people that can trust each other, they already have some kind of contractual agreement. They're already getting some kind of under the table payments. They're already, conform to something. For me, I ain't signed shit. I don't know shit. I ain't do shit. I ain't met with nobody. And ain't nobody talk to me about a damn thing. You see what I'm saying? All right. So I feel like there's just a lot going on behind the scenes, secret divorces and plans and people bringing in other wives and shit, and they having authority over you. You don't even know none of this shit is going on in the background. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. Some weird energy. And they're going to do it to the ones that are most powerful on this plane right now, while they watch you and see and study you and see how you operate and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Take your information, your ideas, try to dip in your Akashic, try to dip into, everything. Shit, your bank account, your house, your damn lock code on your damn garage door, whatever they trying to get into. You know what I'm saying? It's to get you in a situation, like I said, where this is tight around your neck. All right? So again, it says a right as a noun, okay? And taken in the abstract sense means justice. Okay? It says ethical contract. Hold on, where's my glasses? Okay, here they go. Hold on. Ow. Okay. All right. So it says, or consonance with the rules of law or the principles of morals. In this signification, it answers to one meaning of the Latin jus. Okay. And it says, and serves to indicate the law in the abstract considered as the foundation of all rights. Okay. The foundation of all rights. Okay. Let's see. And this is right, R-I-G-H-T. It says, or the complex of underlining moral principles, which impart the character of justice to all positive law. So they're saying all positive law, okay? Or to give an ethical content as a noun and taken in concrete sense. So again, something in concrete. A power, privilege, faculty, or a demand inherent in one person and an incident upon another. Rights are defined generally as powers of free action, and the primal rights pertaining to men are enjoyed by human beings, okay? Pertaining to men, all right, are enjoyed by humans. So I think we already did a video on the breakdown between humans, men, the earth, the autochthonous, the indigenous, native. I did a video, I think it was like 30, 40 minutes long, and it broke down every single one of them in all these terms like this, in etymology, okay? Because again, there's not a difference, but there is. You see what I'm saying? There really is a difference. So branching off here, okay? All right, beings purely as such, okay, being grounded in personality and existing antecedently, let's see, to their recognition by positive law, but leaving the abstract moral sphere and giving to the term a juristic content. A right is well defined as a capacity residing in one man of controlling with the assent and the assistance of the state. All right, so we did something on state too, because state can be looked at in a state, or something like this could also be looking, there's an alternative meaning to it. It's not just talking about like the state that you live in, okay? It says the actions of others, okay? Of the state, the actions of others, okay? So again, that state could also be a certain body of people, okay? It could be a certain body of people in a certain location also. I feel that can maybe get together and go against one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's kind of giving me that energy here, okay? And it can also try to exalt one, all right? If one doesn't know who one is, okay? And it says, as an adjective, the term right means just, morally correct. Okay, morally correct. Consonant and ethical principles or rules of positive law. So it's not just saying law. It's not saying indigenous law, not maritime law, but just positive law. It is the opposite of wrong, unjust, illegal. A power, privilege, or immunity granted under a constitution, states, or statutes or decisional laws, or claimed as a result of long usage. It says, see Bill of Rights, Civil Liberties, Civil Rights Act, Natural Rights, okay? Oh, we should look at natural rights at some point in time, even though I think I did already. It says, in a narrow signification, an interest or title in an object of property. A narrow signification, an interest in a title in an object or property. You know what? This is making me think about her. Okay? I'm seeing like a narrow passage too. All right? Oh, look. The emperor. Okay? This is a narrow passage as well. Okay? Okay, the narrow passage could also be like the mind's eye. I don't know why I'm seeing like your the I about to say the chords. Okay, the what is it? Is it the retina? What is the connect your damn eyes to your brain? Okay, why I'm seeing that? Okay, I'm also seeing like a road paved with trees. Okay, a narrow road here. Okay, or just even the path is narrow. Okay, it's even making me think about not Jacob's ladder, okay, the Kundalini, the Lion's Gate, okay, which again makes me think about that compass and shit when it comes to Freemasonry, okay. It's making me think about broken gates, people coming in and raping and pillaging and forcing their way into a certain gate fold, like almost like what they would do to royals, possibly back in the day, when they would inspect a woman's, parts, right? So again, this is making me think about again people having criminal access, possibly to people's bodies, to feminine's bodies, feminine energies bodies. This makes me think about the genital mutilation. Okay, and look, we can even see it here with these stitches here. All right. So again, you think if somebody's monitoring something, do you think if you're celibate, nothing should be a problem here? But it's making me think that we're dealing with other energy. It is making me think of airs, air, hair. Like I said, it's making me think about even the King of Cups because he's the one with all the girls, all the apples here. So it's even giving me like air, like I said, Anunnaki energy here. Right? And the Queen of Swords is also an energy that's trying to cut off, hierarchy, feminine energies. But I feel like with this card here, with her looking, this is telling me that a Queen of Cups need to take a look in the mirror because she's not even American while she's trying to cut off other people as being American. I can tell by the fucking features. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. And it got to do with the moon. Shit, that's why the moon right here is reversed. This got something to do with New York. See, and that's how they letting all these people that's foreign pile up in that fucking city and all over this country because there is some feminine energies of color that are in power there that have not been doing their due diligence and they have been allowing their people to come over here. You know what I'm saying? Freely with no questions asked while they've been putting stipulations on you and going around here using sneaky Pete energy, puncturing, sterilizing women, using bounty hunters on women that may be, pregnant with certain godly or the crowns, right? It's making me think about the energy of kill all the firstborn sons. You know what I'm saying? That would be done by, again, if they had a crown on, right? That would be done by like, again, Islamic or Muslim energies or Shriners. What is the other people on the white horses? This will be done by these groups, put it like that. I mean, we got this news here, so the KKK or something like this, possibly. All right. Yeah, because it's a very airy energy here. Okay, so again, it's almost like eagle in the sky that swoop down, you know what I'm saying, cut you down low. So this is that energy I feel, but I feel like, again, the reason why this king or this noble man is laying here and these three swords are elevated above, okay, is I feel like these three swords got something, you know what I'm saying, out of the deal. This is the sword, this big, long, big, crazy sword is the sword representing, I feel, my energy with this king that I feel this connection to, right? So again, we're going to talk about widowship and widows' rights, okay? And I feel like this is what somebody's hiding here, right? By giving me the perception that this person is still here. This could be a death, you know what I'm saying, to society, law, or a real, it's making me think it's a real death. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think that people is even trying to put something or set something up so it can be not, somebody is out here fucking crazy about me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when you know who you is and then you start realizing why people doing stuff to you because they know who the fuck you is, it is a travesty. You understand me? Right? This is to a living God energy, this sword right here. Okay, so they elevated, lifted up look how these are white. Okay, and they left this one here or tried to put this one here, but they don't realize that the energy of source or the living God had already taken that energy out of so no man can put that person back into that energy. See, but unless they know who you are, they'll try, but you can't. You do it. Not even that man can change his mind and put this energy back under the ground after it's already been exalted. And this made me think about like the cash cow or the golden ticket. You know what I'm saying? This sword is the golden ticket. This is the one that was closest to the king, that helped the king, or what the king used as his mouthpiece, right? Because these people could not, like, it made me think about Jesus and then Mary Magdalene, that they all was like, oh, she talked too much, we just want her to shut up. And they didn't know that Yeshua, whether it's in a necromancy, her dealing with him in the spirit, or in real life, the private conversations that they had that allowed her to say these things that she had been saying. So he must have already knew, you know what I'm saying, something like that was going to happen. Yeah. So we got the emperor energy here. Okay. The narrow passage. So it's making me think, like, again, this is a mindset. This is something about, source being within. Yeah. The hermit card, same thing. Like I said, this is the same energy of this kind of masculine energy that been studying or knows the soulmate or something that knows this star very well. Now, she might have been trapped while she was with him, but she's been freed. She's been freed. And again, inwardly, outwardly. It's still that energy of the highest in the fucking room. And society doesn't get to choose that. You don't get to change birthright, bloodlines, lineage, and what the fuck God permitted and ordained and anointed. You don't get to do that. You don't have to believe in that God. But what you ain't gonna do is be able to change what has been said. You can't change the fact that somebody else knows something. Right? So again, people like to use things when it benefit them, but they don't. But when it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? They use God when it benefit them, right? But then they go to man when it in His law or whatever, when they want it to, when they want to try to rule over against somebody else. You see what I'm saying? They can't do it on their own. They try to go back to this law and shit like this. And that's what I'm saying. That's that whole Moorish energy. Okay. So in a narrower signification and interest in, or title in an object of property. So again, this may be why, again, some of these earthly masters, right, or these women, right, that have killed off or cut off the masculines from being a part of some of their children, feminine, masculine, whatever, right, so that they can, again, some of these women just are evil stepmothers. They know the connection that daughters have had with their earthly fathers, right? They know of those things. And so they don't like that. They don't like that. So they will let people come in and harm or rape and pillage the daughters. And again, in this instance, some of the daughters not even aware, because again, they have been bound since a child, or they have been bound by somebody, right? So some of the girls don't even know, what has been happening. Again, we talk about things that are seen and unseen on this platform. But so they don't expect nobody to be doing something to them out of spite. I'm even thinking like Monica Lewinsky energy. What was that storyline really about? Now that I know how to read between the headlines. Just saying. Yeah. Because I feel like, again, in that energy of the, it's almost like about the trained or educated, right? And the ones that grew up with maybe a silver or gold spoon in their mouth, and then the ones that should have had the gold spoon in their mouth, but they were more, maybe didn't go to school, maybe ended up being at-home moms, or maybe they ended up being, teenage moms or something like this, right? Because most women, when they go to college, sometimes they'll wait to have children or whatever, okay? And then sometimes it's too late for them to have children, and then they will, there might be some weird shit that go on with your womb, you know what I'm saying? Might be a reason why some people look down the family line and say, damn, this person look just like your sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All right? I'm just saying. So again, this is the sword energy here. All right? Who's been painting my roses red? Let's see. All right? A legal enforceable claim of one person against another, that the other shall do a given act or shall not do a given act. Reinstatement of the law of property. So yeah, this is making me think that some people have had some type of leverage again. Yeah. But we all know that again, when it comes to, even when we talk about society and figure and shape and everything like that, we know that it's the more shapely women that the men are really more attracted to, and that they really, you know what I'm saying? But society and, entertainment and media will give you the perception of something else. So this is another thing I feel like a lot of people don't want to admit to and don't, so there's always going to be this kind of connection or this love for these children. I'm just saying. The motherly, that's who they go to when they need that tender loving touch or that something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's see. Mm-hmm. No young man want to be looked at as no mama's boy. He want to be looked at as what I'm saying, some kind of what I'm saying, player or something. He don't want to be looked at as like so. Mm-hmm. Okay, it says that which one ought to have or receive from another, it being withheld from him. Okay, this could be him or her, or not in his possession. In this sense, right has the force of claim. All right, so it's almost like saying that people need to claim certain things. Okay, and is properly expressed by Latin jus. Okay, see also conditional right, correlative rights. Okay, natural rights, power, boom, 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 vested rights. Okay, so again, I don't know. We have general classification here that's looking, but I'm not going to read that on here. But I feel like I said, summing this up is just making me think that, again, this is what Source is just trying to tell me basically, you know what I'm saying, that there's some discrepancies going on here that I need to really get to. And it may take to do some, it may be some legal matters here. Okay. But I feel like this is what this storyline is telling me here. All right. That maybe a king has died that left something to me in some other feminine energy is not wanting to give it to me. Right. Even to the point where somebody might have been somebody's earthly wife or common law wife. But you know what I'm saying? Since you can't really prove this, since we're talking spiritual warfare and some of this shit is hard for people to understand in the regular public eye, you know what I'm saying? These women have gotten away with also hiring other people, you know what I'm saying, to throw dirt, you know what I'm saying, or dig up dirt or whatever on certain feminine energies here, because they knew that these people were going to be stepping out into this light here. And so they put these things back, try to put these things back on you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, by spying, giving your location to maybe other energies that have no business being in your fucking energy. You know what I'm saying? On you and your children, your daughters even, right? Because they don't think that what Source is saying, that doing a new thing should be a thing. And some of these people that's used to the old way don't want the new way. But I feel like it's time for a crackdown. And I'm going to tell you one damn thing right now. A lot of this shit stemmed from that equipment that was left behind. That equipment that was left behind by the Biden administration is very dangerous to American people. I don't give a fuck what color you are. It is dangerous. It's dangerous. It's deadly. They want to know about the trafficking. It's not just the border, right? It's also these things that is allowing the increase in these cases. So since we read that, let's go ahead and look at this real quick. I got 3 more definitions, but we're not going to do, I'm just going to be, like I said, throughout the night or whatever, I'm going to be coming back and doing some. Well, wait a minute. I just want to do this one real quick in the back. All right. Let's see. I think it was just, war crimes. Okay, let's see. Because again, we've always been at war. War has never stopped. Okay. Wait a minute. War crimes, crimes committed by countries in violation of the international laws governing wars. At Nuremberg, my fault. After World War II, crimes committed by the Nazis were tried. Okay? Huh. Guardianship, wardship, Moore and McCormick. Again, there's that term more. War crimes. I wanted to look at war power. Okay, it's really short, and so I don't have to go back to the back of this book. All right. So it says war power, the power of federal government to wage war successfully. Brown versus Wright. Okay. It says it embraces every aspect of national defense, including protection of war materials. Okay. So look at this shit. Now, what did I just say? That the shit should be destroyed, didn't I? And now what this say right here when it comes to war power? Including protection of war materials. But again, protection of war materials when it's in the hands of the enemies. You see what I'm saying? This shit don't sound right to me. As well as members of armed forces. Okay. So this is like snipers and shit like this too. Watchers on the wall, shit like that. From injury or police. You know, how they talking a lot about defund the police or police being harmed. Again, this stuff is supposed to protect them, but whatever laws these people have put in order is obviously not doing that. Armed forces, again, instead they're calling us sirens and shit like that. And they're saying that we're shooting off at the mouth and we're talking about stuff we shouldn't talk about. But again, they should not be able to take our rights away, you know what I'm saying, to be able to warn the people of certain things that's going on. Because a lot of this stuff is, it's not going on with the people higher up. They have protection and $100,000 a year security guards. It's the people that they want to defile, rape and pillage, harm, sterilize, mutilate, right? And then execute, right? Or even turn them into migratory workers, you know what I'm saying? And while they exalt themselves or idols above you as Americans, period. From injury and danger, but direct interference with liberty and property and abridgment. Okay, so this makes me think about bridges. It's making me think about the bridge, the energy with Canada and the bridge here. Let's see. Interference with liberty and property and abridgment of constitutional guarantees of freedom. Constitutional guarantees of freedom can be justified under the war power. Only where the danger to the government is real. So this is why they put people on the list as domestic terrorists, but they the real domestic terrorists. So they've said we was a danger to the government. That's why they need to spy on us, right? But we're not a danger to the people. We're for the people. The people. So if we're for the people, right? If we're for God, who can be against us? And if we're for the people, and the government is supposed to be for the people, then what are they doing to the people? You see what I'm saying? This shit don't even make no sense here. They make it like it's almost like I'll get you before you get me. Make it like people that's honest, law-abiding citizens, okay, would be a threat to the government. So they put some of us on this damn list just because you're the chosen ones. Just because you're the ones that came here to help and heal the earth. Impeding and imminent. Schuler and Drum and Sup. This make me think about supping or supplications from the biblical text, actually. All right. Now, look at y'all. That's not that. I promise that wasn't what you think it was. It's on stomach. Okay. I shouldn't have ate them damn chicken wings. All right. So, or them onion rings. One of the two. All right. So it says, while Congress has power to declare war, the president, as commander in chief, has ultimate power over conduct of war, including tactics and strategy. Now, again, this makes me think about, again, SecMec. This makes me think about, again, the Pentagon. This makes me think about the Capitol. This makes me think about the Dome. This makes me think about the spies that have been spying in so-called Afghanistan or, for 20 years and also, all in my damn business for about the same time, if not more. It makes me think about me being the commander. Right? The real legitimate, the anointed one. All right. So it makes me wonder why would the president leave somebody like this behind enemy lines and act like they can't do nothing about the situation? I feel like they should be doing everything they can. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they've been whisking off other people that have been harming us into some kind of secret program or whatever you call it when they put your ass in hiding while they leaving us all out in the open in the front lines. And we the one, and then the people that's left behind with us, like the wheat with the Empress, that's mad at the Empress because they feel like she been helping the government. They feel like she ain't for the streets. She ain't for the streets. So this is when women in different cults and shit get together and go against a woman and try to bring her man, you know what I'm saying, and then bring down her house and break up her home and try to get her man and try to come in her house and steal shit out of her house. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even infiltrate the man's energy and let people up in here to do things to them and their children in the middle of the night, drug people and shit. You see what I'm saying? This is the kind of stuff that we dealing with, just whether y'all didn't know it or not. This is women that didn't give you your portion, right? That didn't give you your portion, Black Widow energy, succubus energy. That didn't give you your fucking portion when your common law husband or the person that you might have shared children, we'll say your godchildren, the godfather of your children. You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna give you. I'm telling y'all, that's my stomach, I promise. And I'm about to stop the video. But yeah, so this is what this energy is here. All right. And these women end up being lofty and exalted as idols over you because of money. It's not because of merit. It's not because anything else but money, monetary gain. And some of the shit is yours. And this is why they're so quick to cut you off. But we tell them you need to take a look in the fucking mirror. You need to take a look in the mirror. Okay? This is what's being done here. All right. And then also it gives access to, again, these people that are coming in illegally, getting things from the governing forces, right? Okay. And again, you got a Page of Pentacles coming here trying to give an Empress something. And he's got the red turban on. And the thing is, no, bitch, I want all my shit back. You know what I'm saying? I want my everything back. If somebody been doing secret court sessions without me being included, or some other bitch signing for my name or acting like me in court, I want to get the shit redone over. Now I see what's been going on. And again, and I feel like this is just the case. A lot of us, they just thought we would be dead already. We supposed to been dead already. I'm telling you that right now. They want to send somebody in with a pentacle now, because you making fucking noise and somebody might be listening, because people are not seeing that it's not only these people that have to worry about this, it's you and your children. I don't care if you are so-called white or Chinese or whatever you are. You're next. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to these people. And that's why I don't like, and like I said before, that's why I don't deal with things like so-called white privilege. Because it really confuses people. It's really some bad people out there that's in all different array of colors that want to do horrible shit to other people in an array of colors. It just is. You know, you either want to do right or you want to do wrong. You either want to be fair in all these things, again, like my ancestors were, that got killed off because they were, or you want to be corrupt. Whatever it is, it's talking about foundation here. Everything depends on the foundation. So if they're sowing this or laying this cement in this foundation and it's crooked and it's fucked up, that's what we're going to get. You try to block out the Empress. You try to block out the sun. You try to kill the sun. You try to kill the nobleman. You know what I'm saying? Or make them fall out of heaven because they want to help the Empress or the Christ. You want to get rid of somebody because they're the Yeshua energy and you don't agree with it. It's war crimes. Wars and rumors of wars. That's what we're doing right now. So those were the terms right there. And we got 3 more, but I'm going to do them later. Let's go ahead and look at these things right here now, since I'm getting into what we really might be fucking talking about right here. All right. So somebody making too much noise, me. Others like me, right? Whoever's left, possibly. Right. But this also, you know, people want to get you into a situation where then now you will also be looked at. Now, it's being looked at as a threat to the government, and actually being a threat to the government is 2 different things. Now, if somebody looked at a threat to the government, if they've been able to get in and out of jail 15 fucking times by breaking and entering, even into the homes of people, raping and pillaging, and then they're let right out because these people knew what they were doing. I know they know exactly where the fuck they sent these people, to whose household it was, because they already got all the information, the names, locations, who you are on the list. So you're already targeted. Okay? These are Americans that this is being happened to. All right? And they keep letting them out because they wanted to ruin as many bodies as they could. So they can sit on your throne. So they can collect your will and your trust. I mean, if we want to get down to what it really is, let's do it. People like me should be protected. If people in the media and all these other people really think and are really seeing these things that we've been prophesying about for the past 10 years, okay, then, oh my goodness, my stomach. Y'all, I'm going to let me go ahead and just do something with myself. Maybe I need to drink some damn water. They're not. We got this Hierophant here on his side here. All right. We got the Queen of Cups again, which may be connected to a Hierophant energy, which is a street energy. Because now, you know what I'm saying, the weapons have been given to, you know, those and these motherfuckers going to act stupid with it. You know what I'm saying? Not that the government should have been using it in the first place, but I'm just saying now that they done left it in the hands of, you know, sometimes it be people that look like you or your own people that don't like you more than, you know what I'm saying? So you might even be, some of us might be sitting in here being watched by your whole entire fucking family right now. They're just trying to make sure you don't get out of hand. They're trying to see what they can do to you. So then they can all go off and spend all the money that they went behind your back and talked about and did all this shit with. You know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous game. This is a motherfucking dangerous game. I mean, there should be a mass arrest going on right now with some of these fucking people. Really, it should be. We got a King of Swords here, okay, on his side. Let's see. All right, because I feel like all these energies right here, okay. This energy might not have he might be on his side because he might be resting from or, you know, refusing to, you know what I'm saying, do these acts or something with this Hierophant, which is a, you know, like I said, he's the street pope. He's the street, you know what I'm saying? He got the keys to the street, the Hierophant, kind of like the peacemaker. Okay, so again, it gives me back to people in indigenous culture or this story that were peacemakers. Okay, I believe some of these were, I was reading about some of my ancestors and there was a story about an Indian or native individual, and I can't remember what his name was, but he was a peacemaker. I don't know if it was another Joseph or not. I can't remember. All right, but it was back when we did that native prophecy, okay, about the earth. In that video, I think I might have even mentioned it. Okay. But this Queen of Cups might have been knocked off of her position to be able to watch. And just know that it's not only the masculine energies that's getting addicted and have some kind of fetish or some kind of something with you, right? You know, what I'm saying is like some kind of energy where they letting people get a backstage pass or tickets to, you know what I'm saying? It just is some virtual, some creepy, just some nasty shit I feel like going on. I'm telling you, it's just something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something to do with children in the sun, even that the sun that's underneath this. I don't like the way the sun is underneath her feet right here. It's almost like somebody is offering up a son. But right above her head is this damn noose. All the way over here, we got this high priestess walking out of the scene. She doesn't want to sit there anymore. This may be somebody trying to escape. It's a beautiful scenery back here. Somebody might be about to take all the money and shit that they stole and run off to some kind of island or some other remote location. I mean, I'm talking I'm talking about flights shut down and shit and finding these motherfuckers. Like, I really think that it's just really dangerous what they've done. I don't even understand why we even still talking about anything that have to do with why somebody up in this office. Again, we got the moon in reverse again here. Okay. We got the scorpionic energy coming in from the north. All right. Which is making me think about, I don't know, that bridge, the energy of the bridge. You know, I could be the son of the north. There could be another son that's more north than me. You know what I'm saying? There could be, you know, because I do believe that this has something to do with even location here. Like I said, from the Midwest all the way down Texas and Louisiana, like that bridge, that port, that part that we looked at on that map that one day. That was like, these are the trails and stuff that people took up into the land. And I feel like these are the same ways that they're taking right now. So I don't know, maybe this King of Swords, you know, sent in a Page of Cups here, right? To get a message or deliver a message, but nothing came back here, right? They might have put this person in a hangman position, but upward, well, it's upward. So he might just be thinking about something. I mean, he got this. I told y'all this might get a rope card. Shit. How he got this rope over here on his side. Or maybe it's just, you know, the ropes that he's taken off from his feet here. I don't know if this person may feel foolish. There's this heart. I don't know why that fell out here, but it was just in between the cards, I guess. You know, with this arrow going through it. He may be thinking about somebody that he cares about or something. I don't know. He looked worried. Yeah, he looked real worried. Okay. But it's almost like he was stuck, but he's not anymore. All right. Then we got the Page of Cups with a messenger here. This fish called Wanda. All right. A fish out of water or something like this. This could be, you know, again, representing some kind of Atlantean or siren energy here. But it's in reverse. All right. I'm just following this thing for some reason. All right. Then we have this Page of Pentacles here too that showed up, but he's in reverse too. These the same two pages that was in reverse the other day. Maybe giving some balancing act or some kind of, you know, gesture or something here. But, you know, trying to give well, maybe if I handed it to the bitch, she don't want it. Let me go ahead and, you know, put it between my feet, do a little dance or something and try to do it. And I don't know. Because again, we have the Strength card here on its side. And it's almost like, again, this energy, this feminine energy with this magical thing over her head is still trying to subdue. It's like this woman, whoever this woman is, may represent another feminine energy that wants to keep this energy away from this energy, or again, from an empress, right? And she's keeping this lion or away from his lioness, right? So she's over here petting him. And again, she got this wreath around her stomach. So that wreath is making me think again of some kind of surrogacy or something here. Somebody doing all this to this lion while they're, you know what I'm saying, lying. You know what I'm saying? We talking about war of the wombs here, okay? Where, you know, a motherfucker can't stand you or hate you, but they'll be so ready to try to get your baby from you. Because they know who you are. They just don't want you to know who you are. And if you know who you are, they don't want you talking about who you are. All right? So again, I feel like this is Solomon, again, losing his wisdom, which is this star, this Aquarius energy, which is pouring out information endlessly. All right? You know, I feel like we're dealing with, I mean, this sometimes make me think about a simulation or something, but I feel like, you know, sometimes people have already let somebody in my Akashic, or again, we're talking about people that's not just dabbling in the past. This got something to do with time, father time. Somebody's allowing people to go into your future, goddammit. So like like artificial energy here, fortune telling energy, where they're giving people your messages to deliver to the people as if it's their fucking people. I mean, as if it's their message, just to crowd out, to drown out the voice of the real ones. Not saying that we can't all sometimes be getting the same type of downloads, but some of this shit is just creepy. We shouldn't all be having the same, you know, like I said, the same history, the same day-to-day life. Something strange is going on. That I think they've gotten even as advanced as they can go into the future a couple days or something like this to see what the fuck is going to be happening here. Yeah. Using temperance, using things like this to change the narrative. And the wheel of fortune is in reverse here for some reason. Now, either these people want this to be in reverse because, again, I feel like the wheel is in my favor at all times. But I feel like whatever they're mixing up is to try to change some kind of destiny here, to change something that is supposed to be due to me, right? Again, we got these scribes and Pharisees up here. And again, it's making me think about shame on you, you know, you scribes and Pharisees or whatever. All right. Because we got beast of the field here at the top, though. All right. So this is making me think about even media. Okay. Media. But really, you know, the animals are at the top. And so this is going back into what I just said. Other people that are not even in a position or a ranking over you, trying to have control over you. And that's a no-go. I don't care what they say. Again, and it's making me think it's a Queen of Wands because there's many of them now. Okay. I think they even turned empresses into Queen of Wand energy. All right. And I think that she's a jealous, jealous, hateful Lord, right? Okay. And I think that again, she's selling cat. I think that she is the reason for a lot of these things here. And I don't think it's just one. I think it's a couple of them. And I think they have they have young men with wands. Look, page of wands in reverse that they're trying to send in on people. These are people that have put their wand, you know. I'm just saying. Let's see. Because we got this moon in reverse here. We got the lovers kind of like in reverse here. All right. This girl is looking like, what the hell is going on? Where's my mat? You know, this ain't the one we decided on. Right. But also, you know, we have the devil. But okay. So yeah, the other day we had the devil. He was underneath. Right. But now it's been reversed. So I'm feeling like somebody need to bring out the devil to try to tame God. I think that's what they think they're going to try to do. Yeah. So even to pit these two women against each other, possibly, so the devil can end up back on top. Right. And come on, if you see them right here. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. All right. So if you see him right here, this is how it's kind of like laid out. Fell out. Okay. So if you see it, he's here kind of like on his side here. I don't know why I just heard side hustle. All right. And he's back with his torch at the behind of this man, trying to get to this woman here. And that's what I feel like the energy is today. It's like something to say, you better be careful. Yeah. But then below that, there's this Knight of Swords, which I feel like this white is representing a pure energy here. Okay. Maybe almost even like we got the tar energy here too, though, an air energy, kind of like this is like even a spirit. This is almost like a great spirit here. All right. Like a wind, god of the wind or something here. And I don't know. I feel like he's expressing something here about these pentacles to this Queen of Pentacles. All right. And this, again, this is a pure white peacock. Remember I said, I know peacocks represent royalty. And on the other cards, the peacock is in color. But on this one, it's white. It's making me think something about nationality here. Okay. Even though I don't even know how it really even, I mean, I know why it kind of exists, but then again, you know, why does it matter so much? Okay. Because we are going to talk about, you know, a race or a marathon or a race here. Okay. Because it made me think about the Olympics. Okay. All right. So again, the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. This person comes in, maybe blocks this devil energy, ends up helping this girl get her pentacle, and then justice is served. I don't know. Okay. And then this son is here. So I don't know. Maybe it's one of her sons, or it's that she can get her son, or, you know what I'm saying, to expose who might have took her son from her or abducted her son. Yeah, because then we have this Knight of Wands down here, and he's looked like he's looking for something, but his car or his ride drove off. It's almost like somebody dumped somebody off somewhere and just left them there to fend for themselves. And it might, I'm hearing, I'm a guest in your land. But it's like this person might be afraid to even reach out because, or had been, this is making me think this is within the past couple of weeks or so, that he may have needed help or something. But again, the connection or line of connection might be cut off. I feel like whoever is around this person, this devil energy, now since I put it right here, you know, is trying to make them think that he's been bitten by his empress or by his soul partner or whatever. And it might just be, like I said, some kind of miscommunication here, like it's always been. There's always been some form of miscommunication here. All right. So again, we have this Page of Swords. Maybe he's protecting, but then again, this makes me think about air energy, Anunnaki energy, somebody coming in, flying in, you know what I'm saying, to attack this person that was standing guard with his sword to maybe chop down anybody that came near, you know what I'm saying, this feminine energy probably. Maybe even when it comes to this temperance here. Okay. When it comes to whatever they're trying to mix up or scheme up here. All right. And then the last two cards here is the Magician card, and they fell out just like that on top of each other. I feel like one of these energies, I don't know if it's a Pisces, I don't know if it's a Gemini, I don't know if it's something else here. It might be, again, representing the two goats. Okay. But again, or it might be representing one person with a split personality. It may be representing a magician that goes really quickly from his low, you know, from a low vibrating energy to a high vibrating. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is what we're dealing with here. Somebody who has been split. All right. And it may even be a masculine and a feminine that have been split. and one is using the magic this way, and then one is turned into black or dark magic. And look, because this is upside down, it's right here. We just end up placing it right on top of this damn devil. And actually it's right on top of the devil. I wonder. And I feel like this is a time where it's like somebody wants somebody to be crying or begging. And I'm just going further within. You know what I'm saying? But it's a time where it's pissing me off because, you know what I'm saying? I like to be sure. I don't like not knowing, you know, if somebody is like, okay. I don't like that energy. But I don't like to talk about what I like and what I don't like, because as soon as I do, it's like everybody in the world is scheming to see how they can do something. All right. So I don't know, a pleasant letter here. Okay. Something about high honors. Okay. Something about a main male in a marriage. Okay. I don't know, maybe 3. It has to do with those 3 swords from this layout here. All right. Maybe it has to do with 3 children. Between these, it's making me think 3 children, 2 children with 1 masculine energy. Okay. And 1 energy with 1, and another masculine energy with 1. But it has something to do with this girl in the world card here. It's almost like a bribe or something like this about the children, like giving the children back or something to this woman so she can live peaceful. You know, it's making me think about like storylines when people couldn't make it into heaven, right? Or and so they took the kids only, or, you know, it just made me think about, like I said, just in this story, when there was a lot of children that was orphaned because some people had to leave or were killed off or something like this, and somebody would have, because I used to have this vision about having like this big old house and raising a whole bunch of children, orphan children, especially in the past 4 years. I don't know why that vision, I don't know, I've been having a lot of deja vu and stuff lately, right? So it's almost like, you know, calling on this woman here because something has happened or something. And again, this could be past, present, and future, because I feel like the way I see is like through lifetimes and millenniums, or it's like that millennial energy here. And just the energy of the mother when she awakens on the earth. She's always been here in different vassals, but it's when that Christ energy wakes up on the earth. And that Christ energy is going to challenge Yeshua or the Jesus energy. They're going to share a totally different relationship. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even as mates, right? Consorts, or mother and daughter. I mean, father, you get what I'm saying? Daughter and son. And maybe that's why this son is here. Okay? I feel like the new thing could be also people that's elevated in society being something happening to them. Okay, maybe they have to do with this fucking news, something happening, right? Or maybe somebody serving some time or something. And so this child might have to go with their earthly mothers. And maybe that's why some of these, you know, energies of this is like my God, you know, watching out for his wisdom or whatever energy, or observing her. And maybe that's why this is in reverse here. You know, but it's almost like with this energy, it's almost like I got a choice to leave or stay, or I had a choice to leave or stay, or whatever this means. All right. But it's like I hear my grandma saying, protect the children. It's like my purpose is not done until we come up with some shit that's going to protect people that don't have a voice, in children, especially. And I think this is why these people are holding back on funds. I think it has something to do with, again, being looked at as somebody that people can look at as serious here, okay? To be some kind of candidate for some kind of political arena is why they're trying to do this, right? To make somebody a beggar, okay? Like an embarrassment ritual or something. Okay, I feel like, but it's being done by a false person. Okay, a false person, and she has puppets. There's that 8. There's that figure 8, or that energy for magic, or the infinity. It's a false person they're trying to represent as the empress here. or the queen bee energy. To the point where they will probably kill the masculine off or get rid of him in order to let that feminine energy. Because I feel like she deals with younger men as foot soldiers or her pages. All right. So we have success in love here. All right. And a long road here. Okay. Because I feel like what they're trying to do is characterize or take the Empress and turn her into a queen or somebody else that's going to go off and do something else while they place somebody else in her place here. And it's not that energy. This Christ energy that comes this time is going to reign forever. She did the work. She did the work. And so she is going to reap the fucking benefits. Nobody gets to choose that. Anybody trying to choose that will lose their fucking head. Yes, they will. They just, that's what it'll be. That's what it'll be. You see how that person just sped past this damn house? And we don't even have people doing that around here. I feel like this is a rich girl. That has something to do with this noose. That has something to do with this girl right here coming. Because they don't want her coming out. They want me to stay where I am. Because they know what the fuck they did. Could be somebody that's 25 years old or 35 years old. Or around that age. All right. Because of the thievery here. I told you. Because of what they stole. What did I just say? And what's the next card just came out? The thievery. They want me to be in grief and sorrow. It's coming to them. I'm telling you, it's somebody in their late 30s, in their mid to late 30s. I feel like it's two women. I feel like it's one in her 20s, mid to late 20s, and one in her mid to late 30s. Yeah, they're the reason for these murky thoughts because they've been doing stuff behind the scenes. And also still trying to, keep something relevant here. But I feel like this has something to do with like MK Ultra or something like this where they have, erased or keep erasing the minds or the database when it comes to the masculine. So that's why people are saying stuff like, oh, the cycle is closed. You can't go back but I feel like, again, it's like that movie that was supposed to come out. I don't know if it did already. In Between, I think it's The In Between or something like that, where it was a love story about, this masculine energy and this girl, whatever, and he was lost in between. It was like somewhere and she had to go find him. Because I feel like what they're going to try to do is kill off the Jesus energy here. They're going to tie him up in all this shit that's going on, and end up killing the wrong person. Now, I said this could be through legalities or this could be, again, a literal death. 33 here. Okay? So, again, murky thoughts. But we're trying to think positive here. This also makes me think about a 33-degree Mason. This may, make me think about, again, wild thoughts here. All right? But I hope this is not the case. Because some of this is telling me that some is telling me that there is a king energy. That could have been a husband, a common law husband. That person did pass away. I felt that. Or their connection was cut off in totality. I feel like a replacement was sitting in, a son of. This could have been one of my sons, like a celestial son, or something of that nature. Every time they send somebody in, one of these vipers, the women in the brooding viper get their hands on them. And if it's the case of a masculine wanting to move on, just be a man about it. Say it. If somebody want a third part, say it. I mean, what the hell are you scared for? Just is. Which, what I said, like I said from the beginning, you can't take my title. You could take her. You could take your title. You could take whatever it is. But you can't take what's mine. And you can't take my motherfucking title. That's where we're going to have a problem. So I feel like there's some evidence or something of this in somebody's living room. 21. Or 12. This could be even talking about something about a 12-year-old girl. Or a child or something like this. Something about a living room. Could be on the 21st, 21 days ago. Within 21 days. Yeah, a rich man. And this has something to do with a lot of money. All right. And then hope in big water. So I think somebody want me to stop. But at 36, I made that choice. That it ain't no stopping me now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this whole thing about a journey is in reverse. Because I feel like whatever this group of women that have come together, okay? Yeah, 10. There go that 10. I'm telling you, this has something to do with that fake death or that something here. 10 years ago, something. The birth of a child, something. All right? So again, whatever this is that people want to push somebody off their throne, that journey look like it's in reverse. Because the main female is stepping in. And this is really probably the wife of this person that they didn't change documents and made it so that, you know, one of these thieves ended up taking it all. They're not the winner. They're the loser, but they took it all from the good lady. Again, just made me think about 6 years, something 6 years, some kind of connection or something here for 6 years with a good lady. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then we have military and then we have prison. Because I hope that's exactly where the fuck somebody is about to go. Because I feel like these people are stupid. And I feel like, whatever, yeah, we got a small child here, all right, and some kind of expectations. And then a house. Because I feel like this has something to do with a house that's been given to someone as well. All right? Or a building, something from 20 years ago. I don't know. Something that happened 20 years ago. And then we have the court here. Because these people have been having hearings about this, and the rightful people have not been there. And some of these things are gifts. All these legal matters. Because of the good Lord. It's the connection between the good Lord and the good lady. But the rich, I'm telling you, these girls, the sad news is from these bitter beings from the Build a Being workshop, heartless women using their authority and their power. But this is what I'm saying. So it's almost like some females in the beehive have been turned against the queen bee. And you think she's going to allow them to still remain in her fucking hive? So they think they could create another one and try to kick the empress out of her own damn house? You out of your mind. But they do all this sneaky shit behind the scenes. They will never approach anybody. We got unexpected money and a funeral. Okay? A change gonna come. All right? And then because of his thoughts. So yeah, the murky thoughts, his thoughts, all this have to do with, again, something in communion with a feminine energy and a masculine energy. Whether she has to talk to him, you know, through different in her dreams or some shit like this or whatever, and he's giving her the information or whatever. Okay. All right. Because you can't really cut off this kind of connection. You can't. It's just not allowed, first of all, and you just can't do it. All right. It says reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. It says love yourself first. Okay. We already do that over here all the motherfucking time. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Forgiving and learning. Again, we can all do this. I'm learning something new every damn day. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, but once I get my motherfucking money and I can make my moves like I need to. All right? So again, it says new love, right? Because some of us on this journey and this, you know, we just loving people. We want to love and be loved. That is the whole center of this for me. Anything else is a plus. You see what I'm saying? Anybody, any energy that I've been involved with, they're not just, they very fucking intelligent. So they're not just going to leave me. And I know about the connection. The connection was strong at some point in time, whether it turned or not. And I know, again, that in their right mind, that these masculines would not just leave me without a letter, some kind of information, some kind of connect. I know it. Which makes me think they gave something to somebody in my family, and my family chose to, you know, take it, or somebody close to me, and they decided to do something crooked with it. Some kind of thievery. That's what it makes me think of. Somebody close to me, or somebody, again, that's a governing energy, got a hold of something that was left to me, and somebody might have even trusted them to give it to me, and they didn't do it. Whether it's a letter, it could be a fucking love letter. I don't care what it is. I'm just saying there's something there. All right? All right. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. And then it's talking about a heart to heart conversation. Okay. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Okay. So I don't even know who this is. Like I said, divine masculine. I do feel like that they're not a new love, but I do feel like that there's another masculine energy, around right now. But I still feel like it's still like somebody trying to act like I don't have a choice or something like that, or trying to like, force me or whatever. Like I said, we in 3D here. I understand that there's some shit that's just in the spirit realm, but I feel like whatever connection I'm supposed to have is supposed to be on the 3D. So I expect 3D communication so I can know what's going on. And I feel like that's the point. So even that card, a meeting, you know what I'm saying, was the last card that I just looked at before I put those cards down. And I feel like that's what's happening. I'm tired of pulling everything out of the fucking air. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people making accusations or watching my videos and coming up with their own conclusion without asking me direct questions. So yeah, that's it. All right. Okay, let me, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and pull something out from this location thing. Okay, from these little tiny cards here. Okay. So we got at the Versace mansion. We got at Oktoberfest. At a hotel in Atlantic City, in the Olive Garden, okay, at Jurassic Park. This is giving me, Nephilim energy here. All right, the Olive Garden is making me think about, Arabic or even olive colored skin, even North African energy here. All right, it's making me think about Ptah and Asar, I believe. All right. Excuse me. Atlantic City. That's giving me Atlantis energy. Oktoberfest is making me think that, again, something happened in October. Ain't there a movie of The Hunt for Red October or something like that? Okay. And then maybe, again, some kind of party or something at some kind of mansion here. Uh-oh. I don't know what the hell a Peloton bike is. A Peloton bike. Okay. And then at a deserted Chuck E. Cheese. You know what? The other day I was riding past a Chuck E. Cheese and I seen a car just sitting out there in the middle of the damn night. That's crazy. I thought it was strange, but I didn't take a second, I didn't take a second look at it or nothing like that. But it's some things that like I get this laser. I don't want to remember that one day. It's just like when I look at something, it might be just something random, like a damn balloon in the sky. And then I might see something or read something later and be like, oh, remember that balloon you seen? So it's kind of like that kind of energy here. Okay. So I don't know, this maybe have something to do with like travel or packing or something like this. Uh-oh. Okay. We have a chicken behavior consultant. You know what? This is making me think about this feminine energy. I don't know. Her name is High Priestess something here on YouTube. Okay. I don't know. She's been wearing shades lately. I be just peeping shit sometimes with people. With energy and shit. I don't know. I just be peeping stuff. But I think she's really, really popular on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think she is. And she's been wearing a lot of different shades in her videos. I look at things that people do. Like I notice a lot more people are starting to like have their camera set up and they walk into, they stand off to the side and it's not like, oh, let me turn on my camera real quick and then come over here. No, it's like some type of thing that they're doing to, I look at shit sometimes ritualistic. Like, why are you doing that? I mean, not that you can't do it. I'm just saying, why would somebody, like that? I don't know. I just see stuff. Okay. So again, exotic dancer. All right. And this card is giving me energy again of a Black Widow succubus energy. One of these females, I bet you and I guarantee, while they're trying to call other people exotic dancers that just, just dance in their home or something like that. Okay. Where you might have some of these evil people that are secretly watching you or peeping toms or recording you or something shit like this in your own damn house and then selling it off. Selling you or your children off to stock market, because I told you they're not going to come remove you from your house. You're just going to realize that you've been taken in as somebody's wife. like a 12th wife of somebody under some conservatorship or some shit like that and not really know what it is. And you got some stank ass, snake ass men out there, you know what I'm saying, that wish that they could be with you, and they'll be the ones paying $100 so they can creep up on you, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the night or some shit in your fucking house or something, you know what I'm saying, or again in your dreams. You know how you tell a motherfucker in your dreams? Like that. And since we're dealing with possession and weird energy, it might just be the person that you know what I'm saying, sleeping next to, even if you married, that might be allowing this shit to happen or have signed something for some money or some shit like that. All right, a pizza, yeah, you might be, you know what I'm saying, you a whole empress, and they might be trying to send in a pizza delivery guy. You know what I'm saying, in your fucking bed, you know what I'm saying, your dreams. All right, a referee for a children's, you see this type of shit. It's not funny, but this is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Community, like community coaching. You see what I'm saying? This may be what's going on here on a larger scale. I'm thinking that VR game, some virtual shit. Listen to the sirens. Another strange for this neighborhood. An awards show seat filler. I'm telling y'all, you better shut a game show host. Oh no. A Red Bull brand ambassador. Okay, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, or a visionary, because some of these people are in love with your mind, right? An OnlyFans contributor. What the hell is this? A SoundCloud rapper. Oh my God. Stop. We're going to stop right there. A creative director. I said we was going to stop. Because these could be women too, doing the same thing to men. Men doing this shit to men. Women doing this shit to women. A life coach, energy worker, a motivational speaker, Seth Rogen's weed dealer. Okay, we stopping. We gonna stop right there. We gonna stop right there, y'all. Hold on. Let me look at my laugh now, cry later. This is ridiculous. But no, this is really okay. Yeah. This is what I feel like is going on. And people may not even be aware that they don't, you know, like this is on some weird or all other levels type stuff I'm trying to tell y'all. All right. Again, some people fall asleep with their makeup on. I'm pretty sure this might be something that might be, you know, that maybe we want to start, you know, look, I told one of my daughters before, you know, when you're trying to get them to want to take better care of themselves or whatever. Okay. And then she said, it's a defense mechanism. But then I said, no, it might be a defense mechanism from some things, but it might be something that can draw something else filthy in. So, you know, we're going to have to do a little bit better. You're somewhere in between. Okay. So again, it says waking up every morning, seeing rise and shine. Okay. Checking yourself out in the mirror. This might be again with, I noticed I haven't been in the mirror as much. I just been waking up like whatever. It's almost like woke up like this. All right. For real. Okay. Again, being too sexy for your shirt. All right. My stomach is making too many damn noises. I'm about to get off of here. All right. Yeah. I think there's a lot of just ghosting energy right now. I think people are trying to get shit together. They're trying to move on. They're trying to sneak away. They're trying to, whatever they're doing. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's all we're going to do. Okay. We'll just say live tweeting everything. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going to stop it there, y'all. I hope that somebody got something from this. I know I did. And yeah. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Come on, man. Come on.